everyone, and welcome back to yet another video on networking and the explanation of networking in detail types. So in today's video we will look over what is the difference between a firewall and an EDR. Before we proceed with the video, make sure to like, subscribe to the YouTube channel for further videos related to networks, IT and database. So moving ahead, what is the difference between the two? So as we know, a firewall is a network security system that monitors incoming and outgoing traffic. It's just like the signals present on the road. It monitors incoming and outgoing traffic based on the lights. So basically firewall is a camera which is installed on top of the signal lights, which monitors incoming and outgoing traffic in a lane or on a highway or on a crossroad. Whereas EDR is basically a security solution that monitors endpoint and network events to detect cyber threats. So basically this EDR is provided by companies. It's basically a solution which monitors endpoint and network events to detect cyber threats, because EDR in its full form is endpoint detection and response. So basically this product, whichever company, suppose XYZ has made this solution, it detects at the endpoint. What is the endpoint? Towards the user side. So it detects towards the user side of any malicious activity, and if it detects any malicious activity, suppose if there is a malicious activity, like suppose if someone is trying to hack into the user's system, it also simultaneously gives a response by blocking all the packets which are sent from the anonymous IP address to the user IP address. So this is the difference between the two. Next we move on is what is the primary function. So firewall and EDR have two primary functions. Firewall, the main the main function of a firewall is to protect networks from unauthorized access. Like previously stated, it will stop. So basically it will protect a secure network from unauthorized access. Suppose I am a user on the IP address 192.168.24.01. Suppose that's an IP address which my laptop has. So that is my laptop's IP address. Now this firewall will sit between my internet connection and my, basically it will sit between the it will sit between my computer, that is the end user, and it will sit between the internet, so that it basically acts like a filter. Now how we strain tea, when we strain tea there are solid particles left, we use a strainer, right? So that is what is the work of a firewall, to strain all the incoming and outgoing traffic and protecting network from unauthorized access. The second function is it filters network traffic based on pre-written rules. As I gave an example about the strainer when used to strain tea, it's the same thing. Now what is the primary function of an EDR, which is endpoint detection and response? It monitors endpoint devices for malicious activity. Now if I have EDR software installed on my computer, so my computer becomes an endpoint device. So it will monitor that continuously 24/7 to detect any malicious activities, or rather to simply just see if there are any malicious activities taking place or no. And if there are, suppose we say if my laptop is getting hacked and I don't know, but I have EDR installed, it will facilitate response actions in case of an attack. So it has already pre-written rules. On the basis of that, it will It will take response action if my laptop is hacked. Moving on to the next is deployment location. So deployment location is, it means that where these two types of security solutions are placed or are located. So firewall, as stated previously, it's located in the network perimeter. What mean by the network perimeter? It sits between the internet and the end user, so it acts like a strainer. And what is EDR? EDR, where is it deployed? It is installed directly on endpoint devices. Means if my computer, if this is a computer on which I am recording, it is already installed, it is directly installed on it. It does not sit between anything or any two things. Moving on with the next. Now this is the main thing, threat response of these two types of solutions. So pardon me, what is now when we say that I have a firewall installed, we then refer to what response it gives to incoming threats. So what does a firewall do? It prevents breaches by blocking potentially harmful traffic based on predefined security policies. So here traffic means not the road traffic, okay? It means the packet are nothing but small bits of data which are continuously transferred from the internet to the user. So it again acts as a strainer, straining the harmful traffic or the harmful packets which are which is based on predefined security policies. Like if the security policies contain some instructions that if this only type of packet is there, it has to be blocked immediately or else it could cause harm to the endpoint user. Then EDR, what does EDR do? What if we say that my computer is getting hacked and I have EDR installed? What threat response EDR will give? It identifies and mitigates threats on the endpoints by analyzing their behavior using automated or manual threat responses. Like now, suppose my computer is hacked and I have EDR installed. So first it will identify the threat and then it will try to subdue the threat. How? By analyzing behavior. Now if I have one virus, so it will identify the virus, try to reduce its severity, then it will analyze the virus's behavior either using automated threat response where the user does not have to do anything, or manual threat response where the user is involved. So sorry for that. So that is as far as threat response is concerned for firewall and EDR. Moving with the next. Now this is the main thing. What are the key features of these two? So the key features of firewall is packet filtering. Like I told, it's a strainer, so it strains all the harmful packets and prevents it from causing any harm to the endpoint user. And pardon me. And it also gives NAT functionality. So many of you might be wondering, what is NAT? NAT is nothing but it's a network address translation. So basically it's a process used in computer networking where a device, usually router, basically the device, we will take it as a router, it modifies network address information in IP packet headers as they pass through. Now we know that a packet also has headers and footers. So it modifies the address on the packet header as it passes through the firewall. So that is as far as that functionality is considered for firewall. EDR. So EDR has behavioral analysis. It means that it will first analyze the behavior of the threat, and then do further complex analysis on how to mitigate it, how to prevent it from damaging a system. And it also does forensic analysis. Your forensic analysis states that now, if my computer is already hacked and I take it to some specialist, and he removes the virus. So forensic, what traces of the virus are left, that EDR will analyze, and then on the basis of that it will improve its own system so that in future the same thing does not occur. That's far that's as far as key features is concerned for firewall and EDR. So, where are firewall and EDR used? As mentioned, same as the deployment location. So, firewall is used in securing network perimeter. Here, this is the firewall, and this it's used. So, yeah, use cases is for firewall, it's securing network perimeter, and for EDR, it's performing threat hunting and forensic analysis. Moving with the next, yeah, this is also main thing, advantages of firewall and EDR. So what all advantages does a firewall offer? It can enforce network security policies, help manage and control network traffic just like a strainer. 40 obviously. EDR. So what does EDR do? It offers deep visibility into endpoint operations. Like it gives a detailed overview into the operations happening at the endpoint user's device or the endpoint device. Moreover, it also supports automated incident response and remediation. Just like stated, if it identifies a threat, it will immediately start to do incident response and try to mitigate the threat. Moving with the next, we have conclusion. So this is the last slide. We come to conclusion. Now, what did we understand so far? We understood that firewalls and EDR systems serve distinct security roles. Like firewalls monitor and filter network traffic to protect against unauthorized access. It also focusing on external threats. In contrast, EDR continuously monitors endpoint devices, detecting pardon me, excuse me. Yeah, where were we? Yeah. In contrast, EDR continuously monitors endpoint devices by detecting and responding to the threats regardless of their origin. So it does not matter to EDR from where the threat is. A threat is a threat, and it has to be detected and responded accordingly and immediately. Now, further, each solution has its unique advantages and limitations based on deployment and functionality. So that is it for this video. We wrap up with the conclusion slide. So I hope you guys understood. I hope you guys understood this brief of the difference between firewall and EDR. So that's it for this video. Make sure to like, subscribe for another video. Thank you.